Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hello YouTube, I am Chattur'gha.
And I am Tallakahath.
And this is our co-op Let's Play of Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem for the GameCube. This is made by Silicon Knights, who is about as good as releasing their games on time as Blizzard is. This was originally designed for the N64.
We'll be mentioning a couple differences later.
There are a couple of things that got left out and stuff.
Will come to understand fear as I
And here we have one of the spiffiest logos ever. Sadly, we do not get Dolby surround sound, because most of you are watching this on YouTube, and anybody who has a surround sound set up to their computer is pretty crazy, or a really hardcore gamer. And now we have a slightly spiffy opening cutscene with stuff that does and doesn't appear in the game. Like, a lot of this doesn't appear at all.
The charts and stuff were just...
Heck, this scene right here does not happen. Actually, there might be a point where that did technically happen, it just doesn't happen on screen, you know?
But the charts are just really random and weird.
Also with us is my LPing sidekick slash partner slash pet stuffed monkey, Gaki. He'll be around and probably not making much of an appearance in this LP just due to the fact that this is a one-player game. Tallakahath and I will be passing the controller back and forth like every other chapter or something.
So when it starts sucking, you'll know that I have it.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Here we have some beautiful maggots, blood, somebody cleaving up, I assume, a human body.
And a whole bunch of equations that are of questionable validity.
They're there to look pretty. That's all you need to do, because it's an opening cutscene, and in 5 minutes, no one will remember this. I'm so tempted to say, ooh, pretty colors.
If the planets actually looked that big from anywhere on the Earth, we would have problems.
Big problems. Between gravity and, I don't know what else. Tallakahath is smarter than I am. Okay, this jump to game function sitting down here only exists because I have finished the game 2 or 3 times. Going to start game, of course. We're doing memory card A. And we're actually going to carry over the data to a new game because it'll make the ending slightly different, slightly better-ish.
Definitely better.
And you'll see at the end of the LP. So yes, we're going to carry this information over to a new game.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation.
You notice that magic
This
is slowly
wretched book is where it
decaying in this
all
game.
began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Are we going to get to start playing, maybe? 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 Okay, I have a shotgun, and there's a lot of skeletons around me.
On the test version of this, he messed up so badly.
But this time, I'm going to own some skeletons.
That's a side note. I advise you go and take Roivas and see what happens when you flip it backwards.
Yeah, spell Roivas backwards, see what happens.
Shoot it in the arm.
Yes, I'm shooting it in the arm because... Uh-oh. I think I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Well, that was a fast game, we're already dead. love that subtitle, ringing phone.
Take note of the time here. It's thematic.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
That's why I'm showing it to you.
I'm afraid there's not much to see.
That doesn't look good.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
They couldn't have looked this up on their own.
I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Well, once you just ignore the bad voice acting, and the fact that the plot kind of threw us in here for no particular reason. Well, I mean, it did, but, it felt lame. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of video game police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. Slow down. Okay, Tallakahath thinks I'm speaking too quickly. You can read it. People are, well, I guess if you only listen to my LP, that's pretty cool, because it means I'm actually doing a good job. Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, which she said she would do 2 weeks ago. The place where Edward conducted his research. What research? We're not sure. Maybe we'll find out. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. There's something I was going to say. Oh, I need to, sync something really quick. So we're going to hit start now. And we're going to hit B now. And we're going to ignore the basic inventory functions. That was just a quick audio sync since we're recording audio and video separately. Ooh, creepy voices. Yeah, that wouldn't drive you insane after a week. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set at 3:33.
Dramatic, as I said.
That would seem vaguely familiar. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Let's steal the key. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Could that possibly be an item?
You'll notice in this game there's a lot of clues and tidbits spread around, and you really have to wonder, what was the police department doing this whole time?
Right, I remember what I was going to say now. Inspector LeGrasse is actually a name used in H.P. Lovecraft's short stories. H.P. Lovecraft, 20s horror writer. Go read his stuff. It's good stuff.